If y'all new, y'all already know what to do, man. End of the year, man. We're trying to hit 10K subs, man. So please make sure y'all like and subscribe. More likes, get my channel out there. Subscribe, man, so we can hit that 10K. Further ado, man. Hey, we got a long video, so make sure y'all got popcorn, snacks, drinks, or something. We got a long video. This is about Drake. Now, y'all know everybody turn that back on Drake. M said it on his song. My favorite rapper, Warren Drake. Hey, they gonna turn that back on you because when you win so much, it's so crazy. On Snoop Dogg album, they even said it. When you win so long, that's when they gonna start hate you, bro. And now now we seeing the Drake hate now. Everybody turn that back on Drake. Even though it was Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, even his fans turn their back on Drake just because of the Kendrick Lamar situation. And I told y'all this before. I can't switch up on Drake. And why? Because let me tell y'all why. Drake was that artist that even though of course we got like Mozzie, of course we had Kendrick, of course we got J. Cole, but look, Drake was literally that artist that everybody can listen to, bro. You cannot sit here and say you didn't listen to Drake in middle school or fucking elementary. Well, not elementary, but basically I'm 25, so most likely in middle school around my age, everybody was listening to Drake, bro. It was Drake, Kendrick, and everybody got their different music tastes, but me, I always listen to the mainstream. But Drake was literally everybody listened to. Now all of a sudden, this Kendrick and Drake beef, now everybody turn their back on Drake. This is crazy, but we're gonna check this out though.
Rapper Aubrey Drake Graham just filed.
Hey man, shout out to Patrick, man, Patrick C.
2 petitions against Universal Music Group for defamation, on the grounds that Kendrick Lamar's hit song, Not Like Us, falsely painted him as a certified pedophile. Additionally, Drake alleges that Universal and Spotify used bots to artificially inflate the stream counts and sales numbers of Not Like Us, as well as illegally paying for the song to be played and promoted.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, now I don't think Kendrick got bots, but I ain't gonna lie, if y'all pay attention, Drake got more. Now, I might be on Drake's side right here. If y'all pay attention when they both dropped with the Family Matters and it was Family Matters and Meet the Grams. If y'all pay attention, and then when I definitely paid attention with Not Like Us, that man Kendrick did had 1 million views in 2 hours, in an hour or an hour. So I don't know that I would know. Somebody was saying Megan was doing the same thing, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, how is Megan and getting on all this is trending? But no cap though, I'm kind of agreeing on Drake on this one, because bro, Drake got more followers than Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick got like 13 million followers, and Drake got damn near 24, 26 million. When Family Matter dropped, that man Drake got 33K. When Kendrick Lamar dropped, this man almost got 1 million in 30 minutes.
All around the world, again as an act of a smear campaign. And while 99% of people think Drake is just acting like a crybaby sore loser of a rap beef, that is just a tiny part of the bigger picture. Kendrick is likely just a small pawn in what really is Drake versus the most powerful people in the music industry. Most people are not willing to address the real corruption and chaos because it's easier and funnier to just treat it like 2 petty rappers writing poems about each other. But make no mistake, Drake is not a victim. This attack was a long time coming, and likely a response to his 15-year-long calculated measures to obtain power and control over his peers. And while Drake is currently trying to dismantle the corrupt music industry.
Damn, bro, I missed this Drake right here. This Drake right here, bro. That's when Drake got more hate right here, bro. No cap. It's not even the one that he got the braids. This Drake right here, bro, that's when he started getting hate, bro. No cap. That Drake right there, the taper, the Afro Drake, that's when Drake got hate, bro. That's when he started taking over to that whole industry. Now, of course, you had Wayne, 2 Chainz, French Montana, the niggas who been in the game long, but when Drake had this hairstyle, that's when Drake got hate right there. No
industry, there is no doubt he participated in and benefited from the corruption for years. And because of his recent efforts, he may have finally crossed a line that he cannot retreat from. Drake is putting his entire career and potentially his life on the line, but is it too late? Today we are going to discuss Drake's rise to power, the enemies he made along the way, why his power is such a threat to his enemies, and how this is going to change his career and the music industry as a whole. The singular most
Bro, he don't need it. Bro, come on now, Patrick. Drake don't need these niggas. He don't need none of them, bro. Hold up. He made Future go #1. If it wasn't for Life So Good, that man Future would never end What a Time to Be Alive, bro. Come on, bro. We all know that. The Weeknd. Now, Weeknd is a different breed because he is a pop star, but come on, bro. Drake is bigger than The Weeknd. Now, Kendrick is a different story, but let's be real. Drake is bigger than Kendrick Lamar. And even though I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan, but Drake is bigger than Kendrick Lamar, bro. J. Cole. Let's be real. Drake is bigger than J. Cole. And we don't have to speak too much about Rick Ross. Rick Ross never had a hit and since These Niggas Won't Hold Me, since he was fat. And then A$AP Rocky. Fucking Problem. And Drake was on there. And in my eyes, Drake had one of the hardest verse on that song. So stop it. And Kendrick was on there.
enemies he made along the way, why his power is such a threat to his enemies, and how this is going to change his career and the music industry as a whole. The singular most important factor in becoming successful in the music industry is building and obtaining power. Power, leverage, influence, and taking advantage of others is just the way the music industry works. And you might be thinking, Patrick, that's every industry, which is kind of true, but the music industry is different for a couple reasons. First, music will never go out of business. People will never stop wanting to consume music, whether we install
Exactly. And that's why everybody talk about rappers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it ain't really the music. I just feel like it's the person for real. Because everybody be talking about such and such. Me, of course, I talk about Wayne and M, but, you know, as them as a person, yeah.
Computer chips into our brains or listen to some guy play the guitar on the street. Music will never die. Therefore, artists will never stop pursuing that dream. No matter how bad it gets, no matter how ugly, dirty, grimy, risky, and corrupt the music industry is, there will still be countless artists trying to get a taste of that dream. There will always be demand, there will always be supply. With that being said, music is always changing. Rapidly. Music is so dynamic and subjective, and what people are going to like is almost impossible to predict. That's why it's so difficult to remain popular for long periods of time.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let's get right into it, bro.
The future of your business is here with WOOOW.
Alright, hey, let's get right into it. This whole title about Drake.
Drake did not start his music career in an attempt to obtain power. He was a theater kid, raised by his Jewish mother while his father was in Memphis, Tennessee, incarcerated due to drug-related charges. He saw decent success after securing the role as Jimmy on the hit Canadian teen drama show Degrassi, but he wanted to be a rapper. He was a fan of the culture and simply wanted to make his mark on it. Drake once famously rapped, "I'm a J. Prince investment." That's because J. Prince was a drug kingpin out of Houston, Texas in the 80s. In efforts to make his business more legitimate, he started a record label, signing iconic rap groups like the Ghetto Boys and UGK. J. Prince's son, J. Prince Jr., discovered Drake on MySpace. They took a risk on the light-skinned Canadian boy and introduced him to Lil Wayne and Birdman.
Yeah, shout out to the GOAT. That's the GOAT right there. It's crazy because the GOAT just made a GOAT. He made two GOATs. He made Nicki and Drake. I see what this world's... Now I'm seeing it. Everybody love Wayne, but I think everybody is tired of listening. I think everybody tired of seeing Drake and Nicki win. That's what it is. That's what I'm looking at. That's why I'm looking at it. Because they know Drake and Nicki been winning so much. Remember them years that Drake and Nicki had no competition? Well, Nicki had no competition, but Drake definitely did. He had like Cole, Kendrick, Big Sean. But Drake was just Drake just had a better hits. He just had a better hits, bro. But hey, man, shout out to Wayne, man. The real GOAT just made a GOAT. That's why I can't switch up on Drake because, like, bro, Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Wayne made Drake, bro. Like what? Not really consistent. Well, Drake even said it. Drake, like Wayne made Drake, man. If it wasn't for Wayne, bro, come on, bro.
With the
And let's be 100. And let's be 100. Before it was an underrated duo, Wayne and Drake was an underrated duo. Let's talk about it.
cosign of the biggest rapper in the game, Wayne fans
They was the great underrated duos. They got so much hits together. It's just the fact that my thing about Drake right now, Drake just don't make songs with Wayne like that no more. That's my only problem. Why Drake don't make songs with Lil Wayne no more? I'm seeing Nicki get a song with Wayne multiple times. But Drake, why you don't get a song with Wayne though? That's my problem right there. But come on, man, underrated duo, Wayne and Drake, bro.
immediately took a liking to Drake. Within 3 years, he topped the charts via collaborations with Wayne, Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Eminem.
We ain't want to talk about this, right?
The charts via collaborations with Wayne, Kanye
Even Kanye
West, Jay-Z,
and Jay-Z.
and Eminem. Drake was the fastest
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We do need a Drake and M. We do need one of the greatest artists to do a track, Drake and M. And you want to talk about views, and you would talk about numbers and Spotify playlists, they could come up with a hit together. But Drake, you just got it right, nigga. M don't play that.
collaborations with Wayne, Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Eminem. Drake was the fastest rising young superstar in hip-hop, but in 2010, Drake realized his throne was vulnerable, and he made a crucial mistake that he would never make again. And I don't want you to make the mistake of buying or everyone can use 10 order. Don't in 2010 this offer is only available for who is hungrier and has a fresher sound, and in 2010 that was The Weeknd. Drake and The Weeknd are from the same city, Toronto, Canada. In 2010, Drake caught a wind of The Weeknd's single Wicked Games. He tweeted the song's lyrics and promoted it on his blog, where he posted the single and a down.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think his biggest regret is tweeting other people's lyrics, bro. Cause I remember the Drake versus Kendrick that I react to. Drake was doing the same thing with Kendrick Lamar, bro. Tweeting and talking about
Download link. But this wasn't really a new practice for Drake. He was constantly using his platform to show love to new talent. He also showed
exactly. And to be real with y'all, as a Drake fan low-key made Kendrick, but Kendrick didn't really actually get made by Drake. If that makes sense. It's like Drake did the same thing that yo, y'all go listen to Kendrick and stuff like that. But Kendrick just seen a whole different way.
love to a young A$AP Rocky.
The only person that put on for me when I ain't have nobody was Drake.
Oh, that boy Drake. Oh yeah, Drake finna do it. Oh yeah. Hey, shout out to this boy Patrick. Oh, yo, A$AP. Yo, A$AP. So y'all telling me, wow, so Drake wasn't, let's be 100. If we all just think about this, I think Drake won, bro. He just came back. He the only person in NBA I told y'all, Drake is the only artist can come back 0-3 in sports entertainment. He just came back. He won the finals, bro. That just lets you know, A$AP Rocky. The only one showed me love was Drake. Kendrick. The only person showed me love was Drake. And this man, Kendrick, was talking about Nas and the only one congratulating me. Like, bro, let's talk about what Drake was promoting. Oh, yeah, Drake diss track coming, bro. Oh, yeah, he writing all this.
I'm talking about Drake was the first person
But you diss him, though.
to put on before anybody. He didn't want to sign me.
Yeah.
He didn't want to. It was like, yo, that's raw talent, yo. You gotta shine, yo. I'm gonna see to it. I forever owe Drake.
Drake has an
Yeah, you forever owe Drake by stealing Rihanna phone? Oh, well, he ain't really steal for Rihanna, but, bro, come on, bro. You did it. You got on Future album and diss him.
amazing ear and eye for talent. He probably knew about your favorite artist before you did. But with The Weeknd, he took
Exactly. That's why I feel like Drake won. Let's be 100. Drake won. Now I'm seeing it. Drake won, bro. He made all of them. Well, he ain't really made, but he actually put them on.
Took things a step further. Drake had The Weeknd perform at OVO Fest, which was his headlining festival thrown by his October's Very Own Sound record label. From there, Drake would be featured on The Weeknd's mixtape Thursday on the track The Zone. Drake took The Weeknd under his wing and spent a considerable amount of effort pushing his imprint, EXO. He mentioned OVO and EXO so much that people already thought it was some sort of business partnership. And that's because Drake knew The Weeknd was a superstar in the making. He even thought The Weeknd could be bigger than him.
I was waiting to see the next individual that would make history that could potentially span far beyond mine, and I feel like that person is on the other end of this phone with me. He goes by the name of The Weeknd.
That's crazy. As a Drake fan, all of this is making sense. I don't know if Drake literally predict his future, bro. If y'all listen to his songs, his old songs, like for example, 0 to 100, he say, if I ain't catch y'all niggas up, I'm gonna catch y'all now. And guess what? He did catch up. But fake friends, showing fake love to me, straight to my face. And guess what it is? Fake love. They showing fake love to Drake right now. Wow. I feel like all Drake's songs, he knew. Bro, M knew it, but it's so crazy. Drake, all his songs, if y'all think about it, all Drake's songs is literally predict his future, bro. Fake love. 0 to 100. He say, if I ain't gonna catch up, watch me catch up now, for real. And he catch up.
Please talk to your city, man, please.
But Drake wasn't necessarily being altruistic and trying to just show the fans how great The Weeknd was. He also wanted Abel to help write songs for him on his upcoming album, Take Care. Take Care dropped in November of
I told y'all, this Drake right here, this one Drake was getting hate right here. But this one right here was started off. But none was the same. That's when Drake was getting hate right there.
2011 and sold 631,000 copies in the first week and is considered by many to be a classic album, perhaps Drake's best body
Yup. Talk to him.
work. The Weeknd was featured on Crew Love, which is
You loving the crew? Are you loving the crew? Are you loving the crew? Hey, that song hard, bro.
easily one of the highlights of the album. But Abel also received writing credits on Shot for Me, The Ride, Practice, and Cameras. The crazy part is The Weeknd was still independent at this point. Drake essentially made The Weeknd the most highly sought after artist in the game, and every record label was trying to sign him. But it's clear that Drake didn't really know if he was going to sign The Weeknd to OVO Sound, or if maybe they would start some sort of joint.
So basically, Drake found The Weeknd. And The Weeknd write all of them hits on that album. And Drake didn't sign The Weeknd. Drake, you fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. You messed up, man. You supposed to sign The Weeknd, bro.
Joint venture.
The team's coming together. We got 40 doing really well. We got new additions. We just sort of have this affiliation with The Weeknd. It's really great. He's on the album a bunch.
It's safe to assume that since Drake helped him jumpstart his career, that The Weeknd would stay loyal to him. Drake stayed loyal to Lil Wayne and Birdman, so maybe he figured The Weeknd would do the same. But he didn't. The Weeknd signed with Republic Records in a joint venture with his own label EXO in 2012. And the day that the news broke, Drake tweeted, "You won't get away with just a thank you. You owe me a favor." Perhaps The Weeknd didn't like the feeling of giving up half of his material to boost the success.
Okay, so now I get this Drake and Weeknd beef. I didn't know what they beef was. Now I know. So basically, Drake found all these dudes, even Kendrick to Cole. Even though Drake and Cole is close friends, hopefully they don't start beefing. But the Meek Mill,
of an already popular man. We know this based on his 2013 interview with Complex, where he said that his album, House of Balloons, had way more songs before he gave them to Drake. He described one night in the studio recording The Ride, "I had sung this melody, it wasn't a hook, just an unfinished lyric, and Drake liked it so much he was like, I need to have this, man. I know I've already taken Shot for Me and Crew Love and this and that, and me, I was hungry at that time. I was like, dude, take anything." At that point I was like, hell yeah. By signing to Republic, The Weeknd chose himself over Drake, which is selfish, but in the music industry, you have to be selfish. Signing to Drake it could have resulted in him always living in Drake's shadow. And even though Drake gave The Weeknd a massive platform, in exchange he got help writing an amazing album. Who knows what Take Care would have sounded like without Abel's writing? It seems like it was a fair trade. Plus Drake was still the
so you gonna steal Drake and the Travis Scott fair? Bro, I told y'all all his songs make sense now, bro.
Bigger, more successful artist. He even asked Abel to open up for him on his 2013 tour. The Weeknd wasn't a threat to the Drake empire. That was until The Weeknd prevented Drake from receiving his first ever #1 single. In the week of October 24th, 2015.
That's crazy. Drake made all these artists, not really made them, but like actually show love to them, and then they coming up with hits, man.
The Hills by The Weeknd reached #1 on the Hot 100, with Drake's Hotline Bling directly underneath him at #2. Drake posted on IG with the caption, "If I get my first #1 during the month of October, it will be the biggest moment of my career to date. I always love the moment right before it happens more than when it actually happens. So thank you, even if it doesn't." Well, it didn't go #1. The Hills stayed there for 6 consecutive weeks. Drake realized right then and there he made a huge mistake. He essentially just gave all of the resources to another artist who could put him out of business. Ego aside,
Drake, man, you just like LeBron, bro. You being too fucking friendly, bro. I think that's what Drake starting to realize. I gotta stop being friendly. If y'all realize, like he said, Drake was the most blowing up artist in the industry. But guess what though? It don't stop there. He left the, like, I ain't gonna say he left the old generation, like stopped making music with like Big Sean, and you know, we just now got a song with Cole, and we never probably gonna not get a song with Kendrick and maybe Meek Mill. But this man went to Lil Baby, 21 Savage, all the new generation now, bro.
that's actually just a dumb business model. It's good for the art, it's good for the culture to uplift and help another artist, but it's bad for business if you do not have
So basically Drake made The Weeknd
a contractual tie to them, and Drake made sure he would never make that mistake again. From now on, Drake would be extra careful of who he promotes to his fan base, unless they
That's cap. That man Drake did multiple things.
were signed to OVO Sound, but many suspect that he took it a step further and purposely held back his own OVO signees. They suspect that Drake only acquired these artists so that they could write music for Drake and essentially give their best material to him. This is what people commonly refer to as the OVO sweatshop. And when you look at the entire roster, there isn't one artist that outshines Drake. Most of them you probably never heard of.
Bro, what happened to this Jordan dude? I ain't heard this dude since The Weeknd, Tuesday. On a Tuesday. I think that's him. No, was it? Okay, Popcan's still with Drake, I think. Roy Woods, I remember him. No, the Jordan was the come on home. So what's the dude on The Weeknd? I mean, on the Tuesday, and Party Next Door, that's definitely Drake, man. So the only person who's still loyal to Drake is Party Next Door, right? I think so. I can't speak too much for this Popcan dude, but what happened to that Love on a Tuesday?
But was that intentional? Majid Jordan, an R&B duo from Toronto, were discovered by Drake's producer 40 after they released a mixtape anonymously on SoundCloud in 2012. 40 and Drake asked the duo to come write for Drake's upcoming album, Nothing Was the Same. In an interview with Hot 97, they describe what it was like working on a Drake record.
They basically put us in a studio, and it was like a studio camp almost. There were tents in there, there were like people flying
beats.
in. Yeah, make beats, stay in the dungeon, don't leave.
Like,
You cannot leave.
Literally tense.
Yeah.
Literally
you can't
tense.
tell anyone you're working on this project.
We met like so many people that we now work with and collaborate with.
Yeah,
it was just crazy.
it
like
was-
there was actually tents.
Yeah, there were tents
real
in the
tents.
studio. People were capping. I
Real
slept
tents
in a
the
tent in
vocal
the
booths,
studio.
Everything.
Well, one night during these sessions, they recorded a demo for what is now Hold On, We're Going Home.
See, hold on, we going home. He was on there. And that was one of the biggest songs on the album.
Which was the most successful single on Drake's album. Majid not only produced the beat, but they wrote the lyrics and also performed on the bridge, and as a result, they were credited as collaborators on the record. However, their career started at its peak, and they have never replicated that level of success, well, at least for their personal brand. They continue to help write hits for Drake such as Feel No Ways and For Free, but nothing they ever
Oh my gosh, Drake, man, you it's hard for me to like put Drake, man. Like, Drake is a great artist. It's so hard for Drake to not write his own shit, bro. Damn. Like, imagine Drake is your favorite rapper, but he just don't write, bruh.
released under their own brand came close to matching the success of a song that they wrote for Drake. Then again, that doesn't mean that they are unsuccessful. Just taking a quick look at their stream counts from
God damn. Drake.
various projects and singles,
My Love, I never heard of that song.
they pretty easily secure well over 10 million streams per song, and Drake has featured on their projects multiple times over the years.
I never heard none of those songs.
Maybe the R&B duo just don't have the star power to become a household name. Maybe the OVO label tried to market them further, but just couldn't elevate their brand
Now I kind of see what Kendrick talking about. Now this is when the Kendrick was talking about.
beyond a certain point. But 7 million monthly listeners after a decade-long music career is still undeniably successful.
But is they still doing that to this day? You ain't talking about is they doing numbers to this day? No.
Party Next Door is easily the biggest artist on OVO Sound,
Yeah, he still is, but at this point we don't need to
yet many suspect his career has always been in Drake's shadow. Party is another Toronto native who was signed to OVO Sound in 2013. He remained basically anonymous, not doing any interviews or press for the first 2 years of his career. OVO Sound manager Oliver
I think Party Next Door was on when we started getting to Party Next Door. Was it Views? Gotta be Views.
El Khatib described Party in 2015, saying, "He's the rare breed that writes, produces, engineers, performs, sings, all in one artist. He's pulling all of the strings. He's doing everything, so you hear his final production exactly the way he envisions it." During these anonymous years, he dropped his self-titled EP, which featured Drake, as well as his debut album, which also featured Drake, as well as spending a considerable amount of time writing for Drake's albums. But Party's success was not dependent on Aubrey. His most streamed song to date, Break from Toronto, is a solo song released on that 2013 EP.
What the fuck? He got $1 billion off of that?
Party's music was strong enough to stand on its own. Additionally, Rihanna was the one who had the biggest hits with Party's writing. He wrote Wild Thoughts by Rihanna,
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
Sex
Hey, my favorite rapper can't relate, man. Damn, wild thoughts?
with Me by Rihanna, and Work by Rihanna.
Work.
So Party Next Door created that. That was a bigger hit right there. Work. I mean, when you work. Rihanna and Drake. So he really. Oh boy, Drake and Rihanna.
Work, she set me up at work.
To suggest Party needed Drake is short-sighted. It might actually be the
Hey, Drake and Party cool because they say they got an album on the way, so I don't really care for this. Let's skip to this. Let's go to Nothing Was the Same. This the album when Drake started getting hate right here.
Poetically, something about Drake changed after his 2013 album, Nothing Was the Same. Up until this point, he was perceived as the Canadian nice guy who makes dancey songs that the girls like. He was soft-spoken, humble, and kind. Perhaps it was because of all the gangster rap music he was listening to.
So you want to know?
Yeah, what are you into? What are you listening to? What are you feeling?
I've been really inspired by like some real just gutter hood music, like.
Oh, that's why Kendrick say, man, I like Drake with the melody. I don't like Drake when he act tough. Okay.
Just listen that.
So that part is true by Kendrick.
Like Lil Reese Savage mixtape. Listen to Lil Herb, Lil Bibby, Fergie. You know, I'm proud of Ferg, ASAP Ferg. He's been killing it.
Or maybe he had a slight chip on his shoulder after Kendrick Lamar infamously called him out among other rappers on a song called Control. After name-dropping Drake, Kendrick rapped, "I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you. I'm trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you. They don't want to hear not one more noun or verb from you." This song is...
I ain't gonna lie, that bar was hard. I don't want to hear not one noun or verb from you. Like that bar was hard.
Arguably the origin of the infamous Kendrick Lamar vs. Drake saga that would go down 10 years later. Before Kendrick's deep seething hatred for Drake, he called him and many other rappers out in the spirit of keeping competitive
That's what I'm saying. So basically, the only person who responded to that was Drake, bro. Ain't nobody respond to that. Everybody is being friendly as hell. J. Cole, he dissed Kendrick and he apologized. Like, what the fuck? Like, what was this at when he was dissing y'all under Control? So Drake is the only one got... See, this is why I got respect for Drake. At least Drake ain't no hoe ass nigga. And like y'all say Drake is. At least he did a diss track. And to this day, he still got his diss track. And in my eyes, that Push Up and Family Matters, the one and hardest diss track. Even though I rock with Kendrick, but I listen to Drake shit.
Hip-hop battle rap alive, but Drake did not respond via song at the time. It seems like he didn't take the diss as a truly competitive rap beef. He actually felt like Kendrick was a phony.
After Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't... I noticed you didn't really get into that too much, so...
I just like, I don't know, it just wasn't real to me. It's like, I saw him after that, and it was just like...
And to this day, Drake did that Hard Part 6. He said the same shit. you just ain't...
love, so it's like, was that real or was that just like for the people, you know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time it's like, you know, then let it be real then, you know, I mean, because those were harsh words, right? So it's like, you can't just say that and then see me and be like, yeah man, what's up, pretending like nothing ever happened. Like, that's not real. That's not, to me, that's not like the nature of battling. I mean, there's passion behind it, there's anger behind it, you know, and I personally enjoy making like great music and bodies of work over like being the talk of Twitter for like
I ain't gonna lie, Drake, I'm being 100 to you, bro. You do make body of work, but Kendrick got you on that. Kendrick got you and J. Cole on body of work, bro.
5 days, you know.
He got you. He got you.
But you seem just now a little irritated by it. No?
Really?
Yeah, just by even saying that it was those harsh words, it seemed like maybe it irritated you for a second. Is that wrong?
No, it's just like, I mean, like coming from that situation, it was unexpected, you know. I wouldn't like, it's sort of like in working your way up and sort of building relationships, I wouldn't expect you to like throw all the relationships out the door for the sake of, like I said, being like the talk of the internet for 10 days, and then, you know, it's like now this, like, everyone's gonna forget about. I mean, people don't even care about it anymore.
So true.
But now,
cap, Drake, you cap right there, bro. Niggas was talking about Control and niggas was playing that the hell out of Control, bro.
Especially this week, it's like, yeah, okay, moving on. Like, I don't know if it was worth it, you know, because there's a lot of people that were mentioned that I feel like can't really go back and with that guy after that. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I shouldn't have cussed.
No, it's okay. I enjoy it. Get into it, Drake. Go.
Even Angie Martinez recognized Drake was a little bent out of shape. He continuously got asked about the record in interviews, but every time...
Yeah, this the one I seen right here, the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. And Drake talking about that. If you tell me how that song go, exactly, how long he gonna last, and let's be real, bro. Kendrick is different. I feel like Drake he think Drake is like these other artists that he put on, but Kendrick is really one of the biggest artists out of everybody that he mentioned.
He downplayed its impact and relevance.
He's giving people like moments, you know, like that verse was a moment to talk about. Are you listening to it now at this point in time? Okay. And then it was real.
Now, one thing I give about Drake is he ain't lying. I do listen to Kendrick Lamar, the diss with the phobia and the Not Like Us. But guess what, though? It's just something about Drake, man. I just like Drake diss.
Cool for like, you know, a couple weeks. But like, if I asked you, for example, like, how does that verse start?
But some people actually believe that Drake sneak dissed Kendrick on the opening line of his song, The Language, when he rapped, "I don't know why they've been lying, but yo is not that inspiring." And even though Kendrick denies this allegation, he seemingly responded in a beat against.
I already know about that situation. All right, let's get to the Meek Mill beef.
Meek Mill. In 2015, the hip-hop culture gave Drake unimaginable power when he was outed for using ghostwriters, and literally none of his fans cared. Up until then,
and to this day, nobody cares. And Drake is he's just a GOAT, bro. Nobody cares if he don't write or not, bro. We just like Drake music.
Ghostwriting was considered taboo in hip-hop.
Drake is the only way he can get away with it. Now, let that be M or anybody, bro. Niggas getting canceled, bro. You can't cancel Drake. Drake was our fucking hero. He was our music hero.
Hip-hop was founded on personal expression, storytelling, the ability to craft clever wordplay and flows, making an artist's lyrics a direct representation of their life experience. Additionally, the culture of battle rap and freestyling also emphasized spontaneity and raw internal expression. So when you remove the fact that someone didn't write their own words, it undermines their credibility and challenges their authenticity. In 2015, Meek Mill tweeted, "Stop comparing Drake to Me Too. He don't write his own raps. That's why he ain't tweet my album, because we found out." And while you might think this is Meek Mill honoring the hip-hop code and standing up for the culture, he said this because he felt like Drake dissed him over a girl. 1 month before this tweet, Drake and Meek Mill collaborated on a song called Rico, where Drake rapped, "The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge."
Man, that was about Nicki Minaj, bro. Come on, B100, bro. I always thought Drake and Nicki was gonna get married, but the whole time, bro, it's like King and the Undertaker was brothers. Like, come on, bro. I really thought Drake and Nicki was gonna get married, and the whole time, bro, they not getting married. It was a lie. So why? Like, come on, man. Drake and Nicki is like co-workers, bro. Like, I really don't believe they was finna get dated. But like Nicki said, hopefully. My queen, she said she never fucked Wayne, she never fucked Drake. She said she gonna have your nigga eat her up like a cupcake. Like, come on, man.
Meek Mill felt that Drake was talking about Meek's then girlfriend, Nicki Minaj. Drake and Nicki were Young Money signees and also came up in the rap game together at the same time. Over the years, they have expressed their desires for each other, but never were in a formal relationship.
See, exactly. Just like the Undertaker and Kane situation, this was another lie right here. That nigga Drake said, "Me and Nicki gonna get married. I fucking promise. You the fucking coldest. Ooh, you my sweetheart." What's that the song? No, it was Moment for Life, bro. I don't know what lyrics I just sang.
Relationship. They also deny ever having been romantically involved.
Yeah, see, that's on that lyrics right there. Nicki Minaj on Only.
My involvement in the situation was the fact that my man thought he was getting dissed with the line, "To me, your girl of your dream is really not a challenge," or whatever.
Right.
I said, "Bro, he's not dissing you. He's not dissing you. Like, he's not dissing you."
He's talking about someone else. He's talking about just in theory or whatever.
Well, those weren't technically his bars.
Oh, got it. Yep. Okay. And that was that.
It's hilarious to think that Meek crashed out over something that Drake rapped, but also claimed that Drake didn't write it, because the man who did write it was named Quentin Miller. Quentin was an upcoming artist.
Yeah, Quentin Miller. Yeah. He wrote what song did he wrote for Drake? It It was something off of If You're Reading It Too Late. Was it Six God?
From Atlanta, who already secured a publishing deal with Red Zone Entertainment under Tricky Stewart.
I met Boy Wonder in a random like session in Toronto that I had through the Red Zone situation I was with at the time, and I just shot a random Hail Mary text to Wonder one summer, 2013, top of 2014. I was like, yo, can I send you some songs? He's like, yeah, I sent him some songs. He f***ed with it.
At the time, Drake was working.
Yeah, I knew it. Come on, man. I know my Drake. Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Drake is a fucking hero. I know that was the songs that Quentin Miller was writing. If You're Reading This Too Late.
On his If You're Reading This It's Too Late album, and Quentin had sent him the song that
10 Bands, that's what the song called.
We now know as 10 Bands. Quentin thought Drake was just gonna hop on the track and he was gonna get a feature, but OVO Sound was only interested in him as a songwriter. Since Quentin had nothing to lose, he joined the team, got in the studio with Drake, and helped write Used To, Legend, 6 Man, and 10 Bands. Notice how this was very similar to The Weeknd's initiation.
Damn, Drake. I ain't gonna lie, Drake, you going out, bro. This is looking weird, bro. So all them dudes that you put them on, all you did is use them to get a hit. So basically the hits that that's crazy. So all the hits this man got is really out of people pen. But Drake just get the credit. Wow.
Into OVO Sound, but this time Drake kept Quentin a secret. He did not shout him out or give him any publicity. With the help of Quentin's writing, If You're Reading This It's Too Late sold.
Damn! That boy Drake was finessing a lot of artists, boy.
535,000 copies in the first week, landing it at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Alright, who write Views, man? Views is one of my favorite albums. Who write Views, man?
This album is my personal favorite, and also
mine is Views. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's your opinion, but mine is Views, man.
Also universally agreed upon by Drake fans to be one of his top 3 albums.
At the time of, I don't know, it just felt like a dream because everybody was just so welcoming. It just felt so cool. I felt like I was a part of the shit. Like Drake literally was looking me in my face like, yo, man, this album wouldn't be possible if it weren't.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, you did a diss too. So meaning all of this don't make sense. How y'all gonna sit here, get on the interview, talk about, oh, shout out to Drake and this, and y'all diss Drake? Like, come on, man. And all Drake did is show love. Same thing with my boy Kendrick trying to diss Wayne. Hopefully he ain't a diss. But the same, for example, Kendrick, I used to listen to the Carter 3 diss Wayne. Now all of a sudden you would just say Wayne was your idol. It's crazy. Drake didn't diss you. Y'all diss Drake.
For you, like, you really helped, you have no idea, da-da-da.
But I'm sure you're noticing a pattern here. Drake swoops up buzzing artists with their finger on the pulse of the hot new sound in hip-hop. He offers them a chance to work with the biggest artists in the game. But the caveat is, you also have to write for him, which usually leads to you giving your best material and ideas to him. Some people see this as predatory, and preying on desperate artists is not new to the music industry. It's actually been considered standard practice for decades. But again, we talked about leverage. When you're a new artist, you're unknown, you don't really have any leverage. Why should anyone take a risk on you? How many investors invest in companies that don't have any sales? They just have an idea. Not many. Plus, the trade-off was kind of worth it for Quentin. Even though it wasn't his voice or his brand, his art and the words that he wrote were—
Hey, I don't care. Long as I'm getting paid, long as I get some money, hey, I don't mind writing for Drake, bro. If I'm getting paid and I'm getting rich, hey, Drake, you better pay me, bro. You better pay me.
Being sung by fans around the world. However, the only reason why we know who Quentin is because of Meek Mill's expose. Quentin's reference tracks got leaked to Funkmaster Flex of Hot 97, who decided to play them on New York radio.
Oh, money, new women, gotta keep it balanced. The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge.
Fans were stunned to hear Drake take lyrics bar for bar from some random guy they never heard of.
When I get it, nigga, recipe. I can tell you how it happened. I can tell you about them safe house nights on Calabasas. I can tell you not a rapper.
But many people wonder how Quentin's reference tracks got leaked in the first place. Well, perhaps it was DJ Drum. Drama, who was also upset at Drake over a girl. Specifically, DJ Drama's ex-wife.
This all about that Williams girl. Damn, Drake. Every time I look up, bro, it's another beef that I don't know. Now it's a girl.
Summer P. Walker.
So now, Drama. Drake smashed your girl.
Jesus.
And it's crazy because he fuck with Wayne though.
Well, which other way am I supposed to say? So now, Drama. Drake smashed your girl.
Jesus.
Well, which other way am I supposed to say it?
Drake had sexual relations
with a girl that was affiliated with you.
Drake seemingly took shots at DJ Drama on his 2015 hit For Free, where he rapped, "Last year I had drama girl, not right now." And on the track I'm the Plug, he rapped, "And it really ain't no thing, I got Summer P in this thing." Summer P. Walker fired out multiple tweets towards
Damn, Drake fucked Summer Walker. And the crazy part is Summer Walker is fucking with the dude who played off of BMF.
Drama over their personal manners, but in one of them she wrote, "Or how you told me that you gave Meek Drake's reference tracks to make him feel better about Quentin not wanting to work with him." This tweet was seemingly the last piece of the puzzle because Meek Mill found out about Quentin writing for Drake through DJ Drama, who discovered Quentin while,
If y'all know, DJ Drama used to work with Meek Mill, that Dream Chaser,
looking for a ghostwriter for Meek Mill.
I was approached by it was never direct. It was always through like Drama or Canon. And they were like, yo, you know, Meek wants you to write for him or whatever. And I was just like, nah.
Oh, so Meek didn't write either? Oh, Meek, I don't know. I didn't know that. So basically, Meek didn't write that lyrics too, huh?
You know, he asked me the first time. I said, nah. Then like maybe a week or two later, they asked me again. I said, nah. At this point, you know, Drama was very upset. He was really upset about me saying no.
This puts into question the origins of the beef in the first place. Did Meek care about the culture? Did he care about the authenticity of Drake's hip-hop presence? Or was he merely jealous over a girl and the fact that a songwriter wanted to work with Drake instead of him? Regardless, Meek exposing Drake was the first time that anyone had ever tested his authenticity in hip-hop. Drake had been using writers for years, but it was mostly on pop and R&B ballads, so that's kind of par for the course. But like we said before, this is a huge issue in hip-hop.
And I bet you Meek learned his lesson. It's so crazy. That man Meek Mill say Drake don't write his own lyrics. He don't do this, and Drake got one of the greatest diss track against Meek Mill. That shit is crazy to me, bro.
So to hear Drake rap about being a legend, doing drills, and flexing,
I thought Drake was gonna do the same thing with Kendrick, but
his big
that's a different story.
Dog status, knowing those weren't even his words, had people questioning him. Drake felt like he needed to clap back and prove to the world that he could actually write his
Back to back, gotta drink it, then they call me back to back. Hey.
raps. He responded with a song,
I'm charged up, but let's be 100, bro. People forgot about that song. Let's be 100. When Drake dropped Charge Up, bro, that was a warning. But when Drake dropped that back to back, it was over for Meek. It was over.
Charged Up, and before Meek could even respond to that, he dropped another diss track called
And the greatest diss track Drake did, back to back. It was over with.
Back to Back, which absolutely exploded.
Hey, Meek Mill dropped a what was the song called? Damn, what was his diss track called? It was the Undertaker beat. Fuck. I forgot what the song, but he deleted it.
Exploded in popularity, most notably for the line, "Is that a world tour or your girls tour?" Where he basically accused Meek of riding the coattails of Nicki Minaj, who many at the time felt like she was too good for him. Back to Back went double
and guess what? They not together no more.
Platinum and was the first diss track in
in history, nigga. Talk to Drake nice, nigga.
history to be nominated for a Grammy. It was a hit, even though
nobody want to talk about that though. Yo, Patrick, nobody want to talk about that though. Now people talk about this Kendrick Lamar. Oh, we never see a Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us a diss track and got a hit and then got the most nominated. Come on, Drake already done that, bro. Stop it.
Though hip-hop enthusiasts didn't like that Drake was using writers, they recognized that he did
Y'all
win.
think I ain't right enough. Come on, man. Nobody want to talk about Patrick Basie back in everything Drake did, bro.
Hip-hop enthusiasts diss track in
In history, Grammy nominated diss track. First ever Grammy nominated. Kendrick did it after Drake. Come on, bro.
history to be nominated for a Grammy. It was a hit. Even though hip-hop enthusiasts didn't like that Drake was using writers, they recognized that he did win the beef against Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Even Kendrick Lamar liked the song. And Kendrick's 2024 diss track aimed at Drake called Euphoria.
Then niggas say, let's back to back. I like that record. Let's get back for the record.
He rapped back to back.
Yeah,
I like that
I like
record.
that record.
Back to
Let's
back gave Drake an immense amount of power.
Because Kendrick know. Oh. Back to back? Even Nicki said it too. Back to back, me and Drizzy laugh at that. Like, back to back? Kendrick know. That was one of the greatest diss track you ever did. And he basically saying, I don't know, Kendrick basically saying, hey, since you write that, Kendrick, that's the only time you got a greatest song ever. Would nobody write that for you? You write that, back to back is one of your best songs ever. That's basically what Kendrick's saying. But
because it proved that his fans and the greater hip-hop culture didn't care about rappers using songwriters.
You know, I've really made my peace.
I didn't even know Drake. I thought Drake had one ghostwriter, and that was Quinn Miller. Now, let's be 100. All this weekend and all this is new to me.
I have no embarrassment when it comes to what I did on that album. You know, I mean, I worked with somebody, I think 4 or 5 songs on that record. I pulled my weight when it came to my pen. It wasn't like I needed somebody to facilitate, you know, entire ideas. We worked together. If I need to be the poster child that took all those hits for all my peers hiding behind me that do the same thing every fucking album, that's fine, I'll do it. You know, because there's a lot of people that link up with other people and make records that you guys love. That's kind of how music is a collaborative thing, you know?
Hey, Drake ain't lying, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Drake ain't lying. It is part of art, right? Of course, you're gonna need some help to... Oh, Drake ain't lying right there.
And I understand in rap, we conduct ourselves, and I still associate myself in that community, we conduct ourselves by a few different rules. We tweak the rules a little bit in the sense that...
If it's a hook, it's okay.
Yeah, it's like, you know, there's things like that, you know, but, you know, with that being said, like, you know, anybody that knows me knows that my strongest talent is writing. That is my strongest talent. I'm not a great singer. I'm a good performer. I've grown into...
I don't know about that, Drake.
A great performer, but my greatest talent is writing, you know, and that's why people ask me to write songs for them. That's why people like to get in the room and write with me.
There is no arguing against the fact that Drake is a proficient songwriter himself. I mean, even if he's just getting ideas from other people or what they call in the industry as starters, he still knows what to change and what words to say and how to structure the song in its entirety for it to become a hit. But to suggest he needs other people to write his songs is just false, as he has countless hit songs that were written entirely by himself. But from a business perspective, there is no doubt that building a coalition of fantastic writers will make your life easier, which is why literally every artist in every other genre in the music industry does it. I have even participated in writing sessions with artists that I documented on YouTube, and 9 times out of 10, it is easier and just more enjoyable to collaborate on music with other people. And most of the time, fans don't care about how the song was made. They either connect with it or they don't. Drake also makes a great point.
Exactly.
That his peers use writers, yet he is the one catching flack for it. One rapper that is notorious for using songwriters is Kanye West. Drake has even written a handful of songs for Ye, but you never hear anyone questioning his...
Exactly. But why y'all doing this to Drake though, bro? Why? Because Drake is the biggest artist in the world. You got Taylor Swift, you got Eminem, you got Drake, you got Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj, Selena Gomez. Like, Kanye is not on that list, bro.
his lyrical ability or his authenticity as it pertains to music. And if you still don't buy into that, listen to Ye explain it.
I'll be having like 12 writers in the studio that don't add up to Drake. God's version would be like, oh, Drake just said. That's why I was interested when we heard 30 Hours, because Drake wrote that for me. I sent him like, boom, here I got like this many ideas. Like the line I had like,
And let's now, Kanye, why the fuck you diss Drake then? Boy, that boy Drake, hey, Drake finna have one of the greatest diss track coming. Hey, that boy, what's his name? Not Funk Flex, Academics say Drake got a diss track coming. All them boys, Drake put them on and rifle. Oh, Drake finna spaz out.
I was nervous to do Victoria.
More popular.
Okay, I don't really care for Kanye like that, bro. I don't fuck with Kanye, bro. Kanye gave me my first copyright strike, man. His team gave me my first copyright strike when I did YouTube, and all that I did reacted to him and Lil Baby unreleased song, which I didn't know that you can react to unreleased.
It's no surprise that all this beef started over a girl when Drake has built a reputation for taunting other rappers.
Ah, damn, bro. Please don't put this Chris Brown situation. I already know about that situation.
Over women. The perfect example of this was when he got into a physical altercation with Chris Brown.
Yeah, I'm skipping that, bro. I already know about that situation. Let me see what Wayne talking about.
Over Rihanna. Rihanna became close to Drizzy after their collaboration on Take Care. At this point, Chris and Drake had been cordial for several years, having performed and recorded music together in early 2010.
And at this point, what happened to this track, bro? It was definitely not No Guidance. What happened to this track right here?
Around that time, rumors began circulating that Drake and Rihanna were dating, which Drake denied.
So basically Drake was getting close to Chris Brown. He know damn well he got Chris Brown girl.
Chris and Drake continued to be seen together, publicly attending basketball games and nightclub events. Drake later remixed Chris's hit single, Deuces, while Chris jumped on the Marvin's Room remix. In June of 2012, both men found themselves at a nightclub called Whip in New York City. Chris and his entourage arrived at the club first. Drake and his entourage entered sometime.
Hey, this is one of the greatest, no cap, bro. This gotta be one of the greatest. Squash they beef. Now, nobody want to talk about this though. When every time Drake squash they beef, now let's be 100. Now this situation, I don't know who did it, but let's be 100. All right, let's be 100. Like I said, I'm a Drake fan. I'm you know, let's be 100 though. They had to apologize to Drake. Why? Because they know Drake was still killing the game, even though he had this ghostwriting. So I don't know if Chris Brown apologized to Drake or Drake couldn't apologize to him. But I just know for a fact, I know Meek Mill came to apologize to Drake. And guess what they did? What was that song called? On Championship. I forgot what they call it, but guess what? That got 1 billion on Spotify. They squashed their beef, got him a hit. Chris Brown different, because Chris Brown don't need Drake, all right? Chris Brown was already a bigger artist before Drake. So, you know, this is no blame-o. Chris Brown been in the game longer than Drake. But the fact that we see Chris Brown and Drake squash their beef, and becoming one of the greatest video and the great No Guidance, that's all you hear.
Later, and immediately there was a shift in the vibe of the room. Apparently, Drake sent a bottle over to Chris's section that had an extremely bold statement on it.
Imagine how bold Drake was when Drake sends a bottle over there and with a note that says, I'm the love of your life.
He did that?
That was supposedly the note. And right then, beef starts.
After this alleged note, witnesses told TMZ members of both entourages rushed in and began shoving each other, causing a fight to break out and bottles being used as weapons. Drake was seemingly able to flex his power over other rappers by stealing their women. He even did it to Lil Wayne, the man who basically made his music career. In Kendrick's Not Like Us, he rapped, "Effed on Wayne girl while he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get..."
I ain't gonna lie, that's true right there. Hey, Kendrick was a lion right there, bro. I always thought about it. When I was a little kid, bro, Drake was talking about Wayne girls and stuff. And y'all know when Wayne was in jail, this when what is it? I'm Not a Human Being. That's when Wayne was probably locked up. And that's when Drake dropped Miss Me and no, was it? I'm not him. No, that's when I think it was around that time.
His face tatted like a bitch apologizing. Wayne published a book about his 8-month stint in prison called Gone Till November, a journal of
Yeah, and look, and Miss Me. That's when Wayne's supposed to be on that video, but he got locked up.
Rikers Island. In the book, he wrote, "I'm used to arguing with my girl daily, but finding out that she effed Drake was the absolute worst thing I could have found out. When Drizzy came to see me, he was like, yeah, it's true. Don't F with her like that, cause I did F her."
In the book, there's a part in the book where you say that he came in and told you that he had smashed one of your girls.
Oh,
your
when he
yes.
wrap up. Damn, bro, my goat, Wayne. Let me find out. Is this the reason why Wayne and Drake don't really make collab? Is Wayne still mad about that situation?
Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I mean, you know.
Wayne, stop it, bro. We Libras, bro. Wayne, stop it, bro. Hey, one thing you cannot say Drake ain't lying is he ain't fucked your bitch. Can't say that.
I was just, you know, that's just how life go when you locked up.
No, Wayne mad about that. He was mad about that, bro. I think that's the reason why Wayne and Drake don't make collabs no more. Cause like I told y'all this before, bro, Drake and Wayne was they was an underrated duo, bro. The hits they got together, bro, still hit to this day.
Yeah, I know.
But she's done. You moved on. Life is good. Life is good. Will you rap about?
Damn, Wayne would start doing this when he had Truffet. Like, that's when he started dyeing his hair. I thought he started dyeing his hair like 18 through 19.
That you think it'll end up on a song? Maybe you two might, you know.
No. She still be texting me and stuff, you know. They stop texting me too, for real. Cause it still hurt.
Drake also took some shots at Rick Ross after Ross sided with Meek Mill in the beef. He rapped in his track Weston Road Flows, "Yeah, I brought your wifey out to St. Martin. She violated. I sent her back where it all started." Drake allegedly took Rick Ross's ex-fiancée, Lyra Galore, on a vacation.
And I haven't heard from her ever since. Word on the street, she's a thought.
After their breakup. This picture she posted kissing Drake on the cheek with
I remember that.
The caption, "I love you," just added salt to the wound. Now most people look at Drake's actions as
If that's the case, why did this is so weird? Like now all of a sudden Rick Ross and Drake beefing over a girl. Why they wasn't beefing back then? This don't make no sense. I ain't gonna lie, this don't make no sense at all, bro. Now Drake and Rick Ross beef is starting to really hit. Cause that whole Views was 2016. And remember, Money in the Grave, that's when, you know, in Lemon Pepper Wings, the Lemon Pepper Freestyle, Rick Ross was on there. Now all of a sudden this Kendrick Lamar beef, that's when Rick Ross, this is weird, bro.
"I love you" just added salt to the wound. Now most people look at Drake's actions as spineless, but others shift the blame on the women. If they are willing to have relationships with multiple rappers,
It's always the women, bro. I feel like Chris Brown, most likely the Chris Brown Quavo situation is gonna be about women, because Chris Brown did the same thing with Drake.
then maybe that's a reflection of their own lack of loyalty and respect. But that wasn't the end of Drake's problems in 2015. Another one of his OVO sound signees vocalized some of the chaos and mistreatment at the label, causing fans to dive even deeper into the OVO sweatshop allegations. That signee was Isla McConan, the artist that blew up from his hit song Got the Club Going Up on a Tuesday.
Oh yeah, that's him right here on the Tuesday. What happened to him?
Conan was a relatively unknown artist to the public, but was well connected in the Atlanta hip-hop scene. After the song gained some momentum online, Sunny Digital, esteemed trap producer who made the beat, got a text from Drake.
I was like, "Who's this?" And they said, "Drake." I just hit him back. It was him. He just asked him if he can get on the song and shit though. And I'm like, "Man, I don't know why you asking me for, like shit." Man, let me call you right back. Let me call McConan right quick and see what's up, man. You know, McConan was like, of course, like, you know what I'm saying, that's not even a question.
McConan didn't even think twice and was excited for Drake to jump on the remix. On September 1st, 2014.
On a Tuesday, come on, bro. On a Tuesday, come on. That was the year. Yeah.
They released the song and it launched up to number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100. McConan signed to OVO Sound and immediately released his debut album. Another artist that generated buzz organically, and Drake seemingly swooped in and hopped on their wave.
A lot of people attempted to criticize him for finding these younger artists and then in a sense exploiting and biting their style. Like, I know when he put up a post.
But let's talk about it. Where is him now? Y'all ain't talking about it. What happened to him?
On Instagram dancing to a track by Kodak Black and Earl Sweatshirt. He had his words and he wasn't really feeling it so much. What do you say in regards to that, since, you know, it benefited you and you don't take it as that?
I feel like it's not bad at all. I mean, Drake is like the biggest artist in our genre. You know what I'm saying?
And he still is.
And like in music, right? And it's like, so if a lot of people are paying attention to him and he's been paying attention to us, then that's bringing us out. You know what I'm saying? That's helping bring us.
Exactly. I'm like him, bro. Hey, if that's the case, they paying attention to my work, bro. Ain't like I'm wasting my time, you know what I'm saying, to putting all these thoughts in and let Drake get, bro. If they pay attention to me, that means I'm a hard worker, and even though Drake is saying it. Like, come on, bro. It's a W for Drake, but it's a W for me because I wrote that.
This new artist out.
The whole world is, you know what I'm saying? The whole world is rapping my lyrics that I wrote, not really Drake.
To the world stage, rather than it's like it's just Drake, and you know what I'm saying, like all those people over there can't get a shine. It's like he's in his shine, he's giving everybody else shine as well. It's like
exactly. And why the fuck y'all dissing Drake and he gave all y'all niggas his shine? That's what I don't understand.
Fair criticism, since Drake signed McConan, and McConan had a few singles after Tuesday that were making the rounds in the clubs and online, such as I Don't Sell Molly No More and I Like To. So it seemed like the label was helping him out. That was until some of McConan's old
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I never heard none of those songs.
tweets resurfaced that would sour the relationship.
Oh, Drake is mad corny. I just heard the practice song, Straight Corn Puff. What a bitch ass Drake. Like, what is you doing? Listen to Drake. I'm not another Drake stan. Hey, better find your loving. But you were just a fan of Drake. Now you got signed to Drake.
Tweets where McConan called Drake corny and criticized anyone who was a fan of his music. McConan claims he simply was young, online, and saying wild stuff just to get.
Yeah. They all say that. And soon as, yeah. Drake got to come on, man. Drake is finna fire a lot. Now, he finna come up with the greatest diss track of all time.
Attention to get a reaction. As if that wasn't bad enough, 2 months later, McConan claims his Twitter was hacked, where someone made a handful of disparaging tweets, including one that read, F Drake and F OVO for getting on Fetty Wap's remix and leaving me in the cold. If you were Drake and you let the first run of tweets slide, would you forgive him again for the second time? Even if someone was sabotaging McConan's career, this could easily be seen as a business liability. McConan says that they never really spoke again after that interaction, and then McConan proceeded to drop one of the worst freestyles in hip-hop history over 3 different Drake beats. He starts off the freestyle with a sigh of relief saying, I finally get to show y'all, then proceeds to show.
And if y'all pay attention, when Drake say, I'm not doing this anymore, I think Drake know it. The only Drake enemy he got is literally Kendrick Lamar, bro. Everybody at the Pusha T situation, everybody at the Common situation, everybody else he not worrying about. He worrying about Kendrick, because Kendrick the only one can get the buzz. So if the buzz, I gotta stop the buzz. So
show us
he's not worrying about him at all.
How terrible he is at freestyling.
I'm an actor boy.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, we're gonna skip this. ASAP. Let's go to Yeah, we're gonna skip that. We don't want to hear that, bro.
Although Drake was facing the worst public mauling of his career after What a Time to Be Alive, with hits like Jumpman, Diamonds Dancing, and Big Rings dominating the radio and clubs, fans could care less about his beefs. They just wanted him to drop his highly anticipated project.
And that's one of the greatest albums that Drake dropped, in my opinion. Because, bro, in high school, I can play this 1 through, 16, 19, 1 through 19. Drake didn't miss on that album, bro. Writing or not, or he had ghostwriter or not, bro. But that album right there is classic.
Views. Drake's 2016 album Views sold 850.
Got more sold than the fucking First Care. Come on now.
52,000 copies in the first week, earning him his 4th #1 spot on the Hot 200. All 20 songs from the album charted on the Billboard.
Yeah, that got, bro. God's Plan, One's Dance, Work. Damn, no, whoa. No, Highlight Blink got to be #1, bro. Oh no, this is all his hits.
Hot 100, and it is still his most successful album to date.
Exactly. Talk to that boy, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. People like the other album. None was the same and all of this, but people don't want to talk about this though. This was literally the most successful album,
with over 7 million units sold. Yet much of the success can be attributed to its pop appeal. One Dance, Hotline Bling, Too Good, Controlla, Feel No Ways is a hodgepodge of dancey tracks inspired by different popular music genres around the world. Although Drake had been making pop records for years now, they typically felt like one-off singles. His albums were usually hip-hop based, which is where his core fans wanted him to stay. Views was an obvious attempt to see how far he could fully extend outside of hip-hop.
It's a shame if you don't notice the shift in energy around you. I mean, you can't be oblivious to what's going on around you. And I just like kind of woke up one day like, yo, this is my time. This is my this is my thing. I run this, you know, like nobody can really talk.
He ain't lying. Drake, let's be 100. Let's be real. If Drake drop an album right now, the whole world finna listen to Drake. And come on, bro. Same thing with Kendrick. If Kendrick drop, the whole world finna listen to Kendrick. But let's be 100. If Kendrick album drop and Drake album drop together, who gonna get the play first? Drake.
Talk to me. I'm good at what I do, and you know I'm ready for anything really, you know, and whatever it is, whether it's a One Dance or whether it's Know Yourself or whether it's Energy or whether it's whatever, I'm ready. I'll shell out anybody.
Oh, and by the way, Energy. That's another song. He predict his future. I got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of people trying to drain in my energy. This nigga got a lot of enemies now. That's crazy.
You know, there was just a point where I was just like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to take on anything.
Now, music fans of all genres get upset when artists decide to switch genres, but in hip-hop it seems to cut a little deeper. When rappers switch genres, fans may see it as abandoning their roots. Since rap is more than music, it's a lifestyle and a cultural identity, so a shift can feel like a loss of authenticity. But that's the thing about Kendrick calling Drake a colonizer. He doesn't consider Drake to be one with the culture, but rather someone who just wants to take from and profit from and exploit the culture. Views being a pop record only helps Kendrick's argument because of the accolades and financial upsides of abandoning hip-hop and going pop. Drake even bragged about ditching rap for more success. Got the Billboard melodies, rap is something I do on the side, crossed over to the other side, and I didn't even have to die. Drake's success harbored resentment amongst his opposition, and one of his biggest enemies / secret admirers, Kanye West, had kept his mouth shut long enough.
Because they've been paid to play that bullshit over and over.
I don't really care for Kanye like that. I told y'all this before. I don't really care.
I love Drake. I love Khaled, but they set that song up, bro.
During Ye's 2016 St. Pablo tour, he was infamously going on long-winded rants about the music industry, the fashion industry, and his personal life night after night. On this particular evening, he came at Drake and DJ Khaled. He was specifically frustrated about the radio presence of their collaboration for free. The song spent 9 weeks on the US Billboard Hot 100.
For free. Hey, this This sex so good, we should fuck for free. Hey, 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 it's just me. This sex so good, I'm saying, fuck for free. Got your girl what? Get a college degree.
100 chart peaking at number 13, but the radio data will shock you. Riverside, San Bernardino, California championed the song with 136 spins in the most recent tracking week. It was the station's most played song of the week.
Kendra didn't like. Hey, Kendra don't like that.
That means the song was played an average of 19 times per day, nearly once every hour, and that's just on one station in the USA. Ye was seemingly hinting that there was some sort of payola or pay for play going on, since he said they had set the song up, which is ironic since this is the exact thing that Drake is accusing Kendrick of doing today. However,
Wow, so basically, basically what Drake saying, I know about this shit. That's why he sued Kendrick for that Not Like Us. Okay. So basically Kanye saying, hey, they set this up. So basically Kanye know Drake secrets. So basically, Drake was doing the same thing Kendrick was doing, Not Like Us, way before. Wow.
Ye didn't provide any substantial proof of this, and this jab at Drake
it gotta be proof.
Was just one quick mention of a 17-minute rant. Ye was also hospitalized after this evening due to exhaustion. Although we are used to this behavior from Ye now,
and that's crazy. Drake don't have to say nothing. It's gonna be something going on with them.
No, at the time, everyone just called him crazy and shrugged it off. Drake responded to the criticism in an interview with DJ Semtex, where he admits he was kinda confused.
I don't know, I think everybody has their own little things going on. You know, I'm not really sure what he's
That's Drake's favorite. I don't know what's going on, and he loved saying that.
referring to half the time, you know, because I went from being like working on a project with him to him sort of like publicly on me and DJ Khaled for being on the radio too much, you know. Yeah, I'm not really sure, like, you know, everybody's got their own thing going on. You know, again, me, when I hear that, I just like, you know, I just distance myself from it, like, all right, you know, if that's what it is.
Drake know damn well he got something going on, bro, behind the scenes. He just can't tell the truth right now.
I don't really even understand the point you're trying to make, but you know, whatever it is that you're going through, you know, I accept it. I don't respect it at all, you know, because I feel like me and Khaled are both just like good people. You know, I'm not really sure why we're the target of your you know, choice that you made that night. But again, you know, I accept what you're going through. And, you know, I just go and continue working on my own thing. And, you know, the more and more this progresses, the more and more I just feel like keeping to myself, because it's just so unpredictable. You never know, like, which way people are going to go. So
at this point, Ye and Drake were actually on good terms.
Exactly. But Drake didn't hate on Kanye. Kanye hated on Drake.
I believe Drake is being genuine here. Drake had helped Ye write a few records on the life of...
Y'all see what I'm talking about? So how the fuck y'all gonna diss Drake and Drake helped you? Kanye literally said on the interview, A$AP Rocky said it on the interview, Kendrick Lamar saying on the interview, Drake was doing, like, the person was showing me love, and then y'all just turn y'all back on Drake, bro. That is crazy as hell to me, bro. Alright, bro. I might have to do a part 2 to this, bro, because this is long. I might just end it off right here after this.
Pablo, and they only ever expressed positive sentiments about each other up until this point. Now, aside from the obvious mental health issues he was struggling with, Ye was seemingly just jealous that a throwaway Drake record for free was outperforming any of the Life of Pablo songs on the radio. 2016 was yet another summer.
Man, oh yeah. If you just say the year, I'll let you know. That's when Drake was running. That whole year, that was Drake year, bro. 2015 to 16. Yeah, you can't fuck with Drake. You can't fuck with Drake that year. That year it was straight Drake.
Dominated by Drake.
Exactly. Can't fuck with Drake.
However, 2017 would go down as a pivotal year for Drake. For his entire career up until this point, he rode the waves of the new generation rappers, only
Yeah, that one make me mad right here. Alright, so this is a part 2, y'all. I'm finna end the video with this. So if y'all new, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm just gonna end this off and do a part 2 to this, man. So other than that, man, it's your boy Brax. Weezy out of here.